साल से लगभग दूना है।
आलू का साइज ये निकला है और पैदावार भी अच्छी है।
Namaskar and welcome to the 16th episode of video series DK's Hal. In this episode, apart from discussions on crop diseases, field experience with special emphasis on profitable farming is to be shared. Friends, we all are aware of crop diseases, but did you know that plants were affected by diseases even 250 million years ago? Diseases such as rusts, mildew, and blights have not only caused hunger and starvation, but even caused famine since the dawn of recorded history. Organisms that cause infectious disease in crop include fungi, bacteria, viruses, protozoa, nematodes, and certain parasites. Diseases affect almost all the plant parts like root, shoot, leaf, flowers, fruits, and grains, etc. Crop disease management is the practice of minimizing diseases in crops to increase quantity or quality of harvest. It is our pleasure sharing our practical field experience towards the end of this video with regard to the effective control of late blight disease of potato under field conditions. Depending upon the source of infection, diseases can be divided into four broad categories, namely soil-borne, seed-borne, airborne, and diseases spread by insects. To have an understanding about the diseases, identifying symptoms, weather conditions favoring the diseases, its development process, different stages of diseases, and knowing when and how to either prevent or effectively control diseases are the first step towards successful disease management. Let us have some interesting examples like false smut of rice, fruit rot of brinjal, anthracnose in cotton, bug eye rot in tomato, purple blotch in onion, that appear at an advanced stage like formation of grain or fruit. But do you know that all these diseases are seed-borne? There are many more diseases which are seed-borne. Kindly have a look. Hence, selection of resistant variety and proper seed treatment is the only effective management in case of seed-borne diseases. Similarly, soil-borne diseases can cause up to 50 to 75% of yield losses for many crops, and such diseases are wilt, root rot, etc., caused by a series of fungus and bacteria, need to be addressed with the treatment of nursery as well as soil of the main field. No amount of pesticide, either applied through foliar root during disease incidence, will provide any relief from crop or yield losses, or both in case of seed as well as soil-borne diseases. Only suitable seed treatment measures and or proper soil treatment using a combination of microbial, biological, and chemical inputs can give effective protection as compared to chemical alone. Certain viral diseases like mosaic, leaf curl, spotted wilt transmitted through insects. Effective management of insect pests like aphids, whiteflies, etc., and measures to keep the field clean, that is free from weeds, infested crop debris, helps to control the viral disease to a great extent. Here again, unnecessary application of fungicide will not add any value towards disease management. Foliar application is recommended only in the case of airborne diseases like blight, rust, mildew, etc. Depending upon the past history of disease incidence, one needs to plan for even preventive measures using safe inputs as against chemical alone. To summarize effective disease management, we need to understand the crop-specific diseases, which is beyond the scope of this small video, and devise suitable strategies against them. However, one must consider factors like variety selection, planting date, weed and insect control, and soil fertility before we consider the use of fungicide alone. In the past episodes, we have discussed the steps to be taken towards profitable farming. We express our special thanks to Sri Shailendra Pandey and members of Ajit Mal Farmer Producer Company, Belajhar, District Auraiya, Uttar Pradesh, and farmers from surrounding villages who invited us on October 28, 2021 to have some practical solutions about late blight diseases of potato. Earlier, they used to apply several foliar applications of fungicides at 65 to 70 days after sowing without much success, as late blight disease is mainly seed or say tuber borne. After thorough discussions, It was suggested to bring down the application of diammonium phosphate by 1 bag per acre. That significantly brought down the cost, and apply bioproducts to increase the nutrient use efficiency plus address the source of disease infection, that is tuber, by treating the soil. We suggested only those input brands of bio-NPK and trichoderma which had already been tested in our field trials, because in the case of bioproducts, quality is a big issue and we need to be careful. Out of about 20 farmers who attended the meeting, nearly 14 opted to be part of the demonstration under the Loyalty by Quality program. The most significant outcome of demonstration was awareness among those farmers who were not part of the program that there is no need to apply any fungicide through foliar sprays in case of seed-borne diseases. After the disease infected their field, they decided not to apply any fungicide, go for early digging to minimize losses, and to adopt suitable measures from next season. Let us have a view of experience of the farmers who were part of the demonstration program.
तो जी आपको जो डेमो करवाया डॉक्टर डीके मिश्रा जी, कैसा लगा डेमो का रिजल्ट?
डेमो का रिजल्ट पर साल से लगभग दूना है। कोई रोक दोग नहीं, बिल्कुल फ्रेश आलू है एकदम।
ये आप
अन्य खेतों की अपेक्षा लगभग दूनी पैदावार है।
हम बहुत खुश हैं।
बहुत खुश हैं जो उन्होंने डेमो से और उस कंपनी जो दवा दी है बहुत अच्छी है, उसका
बहुत विश्वास।
तो आगे लगाएंगे आप इस दवा को?
आगे लगाएंगे, हमेशा लगाएंगे,
हमेशा लगती रहेगी।
और हमारे क्षेत्र में लगभग सभी लोग लगाएंगे,
सबका सहयोग भी करेंगे, सब बताएंगे कि ये दवा डालिए आप।
अन्य खेतों की अपेक्षा लगभग दूनी पैदावार है। इस खेत में 100 पैकेट निकलते थे, पौने 200 पैकेट निकलेंगे खेत में।
उससे आलू बहुत मोटा हुआ है, दिखाइए थोड़ा साइज। आलू का साइज ये निकला है और पैदावार भी अच्छी है। कितना खराब हो गया आलू बिना दवा के?
दवा से बहुत बढ़िया चमकदार आलू पैदा हुआ है और आलू की ड्यूटी पैदावार हुई है।
चाचा आप बताएं कुछ, आपने भी दवा लगाई?
अरे मैंने तो खाद डाली भी है, बहुत अच्छे ही
इसका रिजल्ट आया,
रिजल्ट दिया गया
दवा का।
और क्या।
अच्छा। तो भैया आपने कितने बीघा में आलू हुआ था जी? अभी
1 बीघा में
कितना आलू निकला आपका?
आलू निकला है लगभग 85 पैकेट।
अच्छा, तो अच्छा निकला है तुम्हारे?
हाँ, बढ़िया निकला।
दवाई का बहुत अच्छा रिजल्ट रहा है और दवा लोगों को लिए वो काम करेंगे।
Farmers are convinced that with proper guidance they can bring down the cost and increase profit margins. We call on all of you to share your problems with us, and together we will solve them. You are all invited to benefit from farming. Thanks. Like the video and subscribe the channel, share with friends and give feedback so that we can include new topics for discussions.